Don't blink. It's your boy, welcome to the show. Guys, we hope you're having a wonderful day on this glorious um, um hmm, 14th September 2005. Today is one of those cringy videos, one of those super cringy videos. Um, Before yesterday, we did a video about falling in reverse. Yesterday, we did a video about Hollywood Undead. I have 3 days to finish watching, which is not true because we have 2 days now. Finish watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We're nowhere near this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to try to do it as far as possible, but I don't think so. Long story short, speaking very fast, just to say, because we spoke about Hollywood Undead and reminding myself of the song, because we spoke about falling in reverse and reminding ourselves of the song. Yesterday, I spent the whole night listening to old music that I listened to. So music that I listened to 10 years ago, 13 years ago, because I was becoming a man, and it was meaningful to me. My early 20s were more meaningful in my development than my late 20s. So yeah, so we started listening to these, and it was a surprise by how much I remember them. I still knew them by heart. I was listening to Spring Break Anthem, and Spring Break Anthem is a song from Lonely Island. Again, we're watching B99, right? So it's kind of insane, and I knew the song by heart, and it was surprising because the song is funny. So I'm knowing by heart, and I'm singing it, but I'm also laughing because it is funny, you know. So yeah, it really made me laugh. Now the principle of this video is it was just amazing by how much these songs still meant to me. Can I'm gonna be completely honest. Making content is my dream. Can I tell you what video that I made yesterday? All of them? No. Can I tell you what video that I made the day before? All of them? No. Can I tell you what I ate 2 days ago? No. Which is not true because we ate sausage. How do I know? I like food. As simple as this. I wish it was a more meaningful reason, but no, there's none. So all of this to say, okay, so I go in and I see the song, and it's not only how it's not only yesterday was such a transformative event for me, something so incredible in so many sense. So the first thing I did was with the music, right? It was remembering all of those lyrics, give me a sec. And we're back, and of course my leaving, which just died, which is, it's not cool, but hey, that's life. We just avoided a bit of drama. Drama about what? Don't worry about it. It's all good, my friends. So yesterday was such a life-changing experience because it was music that I've listened to when I was younger, so they had a meaning to me, even if it was only nostalgic. But we went through so much more in the last 10 years than I did my whole life, So I'm like, okay, well, some of those lyrics I do understand even more than that, which is kind of super important. People streaming, dude. So sucky to see people screaming. Very respectful. Like, for example, this morning, oh my god, don't get into a rant, a rant inc. Just somebody this morning had a grocery, what should we call it? A grocery, trolley? I don't know what you call it. A grocery cart, yeah. And the grocery cart just bugged me because they're like, dude, you're stealing from a grocery store, come on. But to come back to it, it was those songs that had a nostalgic meaning to it, but I knew what they meant. It was something that was so important to me. It was something that was so meaningful to me because, again, it was a question of, I understand these now. I've been through this, right? When I was listening to them at 18 years old, I had no idea what love was. I had no idea how much a heartbreak would make you suffer, And then we started listening to them, and it was so meaningful. Talking about Hollywood Undead, but also Falling in Reverse. These songs meant so much to me, and with Falling in Reverse, I was going through a lot listening to it. So the difference between this and Hollywood Undead wasn't that much, but just apart from these two bands, the music, how much it evolves. But it doesn't evolve because it's the same piece of content. It evolves because your understanding of said piece of content evolves itself. So your understanding, your relatability with the song is different, and because your reactivity with the song is different, then you're different in itself, which I thought was phenomenal. I thought was a mind blowing, because you don't really think about it, you know. There's this really cringe stuff, which is listening to a song now, do you understand what they mean? But people are right about that. It's a complete different story. It's a completely different story, and I'm just grateful that I grew up with these, and I still get to listen to these. You know, to me, it was mind blowing. And the craziest thing that happened was I had a friend, Cathy, Quebec. She went to see Falling Reverse to see Hollywood Dead, which to me was mind blowing. But that's the way it is, and it was such a good time yesterday. Remembering yourself, having songs that make you laugh. We were listening to Mother Lover, which is not supposed to be the most meaningful song, but makes you laugh. Spring Break Anthem. You watch Real Bros, the Simi Valley, which we did yesterday, and then you watch Spring Break Anthem, and it's just the funniest thing that you ever listen to, because it's dumb. It's not supposed to make sense, but at the same time, it does make sense. So, like, wow, you know, wow. And then, even though you're not aware of the situation, because it's not your reality, you're still aware of the fact. For example, Spring Break Anthem is about douchebags, right? And Simi Valley is people that make fun of douchebags. So it was just like an experience together, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. Just growing up, how much you remember these songs, how much they mean to you. It's a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.